All right, the very first one, I took a lot of time going through a lot of little stuff. I'm just gonna kind of blow through this one. Two classes got two different numbers to work with, so I'm just gonna do all of them here in this table. The first thing you have to notice here is this is 12 students. It is not 12 boys. If there's 3 girls and a total of 12 students, if I'm thinking about my ratio tables, 3 is here and 12 is here, making this 9. So when I go to fill in my table, that's a 9. That is the first mistake that students will make. If you fill in a 12 there, you're gonna get all the wrong answers. 9 divided by 3, 3 divided by 3, 1 times 17, 3 times 17, 51. Let's see here, 9 divided by 9, 3 divided by 9, just 3 divided by 9, which is 1/3. Let's look at that for a second. There's one boy, there's a third of a girl. Does it make sense? There are more boys than there are girls. It does make sense that if I only have one boy, I should have less than one whole girl. That's a rate. Rates are allowed to be super messy. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Oh, we already had that one. 100. Ooh. Easiest one to go from is the rate. You're multiplying by 100. And that would be 300. 300 boys for every 100 girls. I'm going to go from 1 to 25 by multiplying by 25. So 1/3 times 25 will be 25/3. I'm going to cheat for the sake of time, which is 8 1/3. Plus I'm nervous. I always make mistakes when I'm nervous. 8 1/3 girls for every 25 boys. And then I'm going to come back again to my rate. The rates are so powerful because that 1 is so easy to work with. 1 times 41 is 41. So 1/3 times 41 is 41/3, which, because I'm nervous, I'm going to simplify this way, is 13 2/3 of a girl for every 41 boys. The equation, first I have to figure out what's my x and what's my y. This is telling me that x is the girls, so this is going to be our input of x, output of y, independent variable, and dependent. All right, so we always say y equals. What are we doing this number to spit this one out? What are we doing this number to spit this one out? What are we doing this number to spit this one out? We're multiplying by 3. Okay, next we have to draw our axes. X-axis, y-axis. Gotta draw it. Now I want to determine what I want to skip count by for the x-axis, which is girls. Go anywhere from 1 to 100. That could be a nightmare. So let's skip count by just checking if I could do it by 5s. I think I might not have enough space. So I'm going to skip count by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90. Now I labeled every single tick mark, but you certainly don't have to.
Miss Taylor, please call the office. Miss Taylor, please call the office.
All right, we're almost finished. Let's look at our dependent variable. Goes from, wow, 3 to 300. Oh man. I guess I'm going to skip count by 25s. 25, 50, 75, 100. 25, 50, 75, 200. 25, 50, 75, 300. They don't have to skip count by the same amount. I'm going to pre-label A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm going to do all of them. You guys didn't have all of these to do, but I will do all of them. A is 3, 9, xy. So 3, 9 is going to be hard for me to graph. It's going to be in here somewhere. 1, 3 is going to be almost impossible to graph as well based on the interval that I've picked. So I haven't done myself any favors here. 1751 is going to be in here. I'll mark that C. That's the first one I can kind of see. I can't really plot D either because of the interval that I've chosen. F is the same as B. Oh, that was E. E is the same as B. So F is 100, 300. Finally, one we can sink our teeth into here. G, 8 1/3, 25. Again, really hard to plot. Now let's go back here and look at C, because I'm not sure that I plotted that one correctly. I'm looking here at the one I just plotted, which is G. I know F is correct, because I can really sink my teeth in that one, and I know it needs to connect with the origin to be a ratio. C is not, can't be plotted correctly. Must have either found the wrong number or plotted incorrectly. Let's go back and look at C. 17.5. Well, here's where I plotted. I plotted it at 7 instead of 17. C should be in here. 51. Should be almost right on it. So that one was incorrect. And again, that's me knowing that a ratio needs to go through the origin. Extend that line nice and long. And then can I get H, which is 13? I didn't do myself any favors with this. In fact, I would venture to say that I picked an inappropriate label because look, all of my points are right down here inside of these 6 squares. So I would want to stretch this out. I probably should have skip counted by 5s and just said, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to fit F in there. Be cautious. This is kind of a cautionary tale to how to pick an inappropriate interval, but you got to look at it and know what's going on.